I almost just did it again. What's up, Haikyuu homies? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Victoria Garrick, and today we are watching Haikyuu Season 1, Episode 16. Thank you guys for coming back to another reaction video on my channel. I actually filmed the intro, but with no sound. So I am retaking it now, which is why it is vlog style. Thank you to the Haikyuu homies who watched my couch vlog. Love you guys so much. If you have not already, click the button above. We are gonna get right into this reaction today. I am so excited for episode 16. The show is getting so good. If you have not already, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel so you never miss a reaction video. I upload them every single Tuesday. My Haikyuu homies know what's up, and I would love for you to join the squad. You can also give this video a big thumbs up if you love Haikyuu and you know you're gonna enjoy it. And then also you can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all the fun social media accounts so that we can stay connected throughout the week. Without further ado, we are going to dive into this video today. Let's get started. It's so fun to go to tournaments and scout teams and talk about what they're doing and how they're playing. Like, I live for this, sitting in the bleachers and discussing what the other teams are doing. You guys, I say this every time someone shanks a ball, but it's so funny that all the times balls are shanked in Haikyuu, it's the passer following the angle of the ball and then like breaking and like letting their hands go. There's other ways you can get aced. You can have your platform and then the ball can just like mishit it, or you can have your platform not in the right angle. But it's funny because literally every time in my reactions that someone shanked a ball, they've been going like this and like breaking into the angle just like Shoyo did. So you guys should know by now not to do that. Butter. I mean, he just had it there. There was a like barely any movement, which happens when the ball comes fast. Dime. I mean, Noya, we know he's killing it, but you guys can visually see the difference in technique from a bad pass and a good pass. Yes. You guys, this theme song is different. This one's a bit more like, this one's a bit slower, a bit more inspiring, intense. I prefer the first one, I'll be honest. I'm confused on whose storyline we're on right now. Sometimes I wish I could have like one of my Haikyuu homies, like literally you, just chilling with me so that when I get lost, you could explain to me what's happening. But I'm just gonna keep watching and try to figure it out. My guess is that this is the backstory of that player who is on the opposing team. Wait, is this Daichi's old teammate? If I'm so wrong in saying that, I'm gonna be so embarrassed. But I thought the guy looked like our captain. I gotta figure it out. Suki, and who was that on the right there? Wait, Suki and was that Daichi? Regardless, I want to make a comment. I love how much talking there is in all of the gameplay. It's so important that the show is including that because it is the only way you can play volleyball is by communicating. Like on that last play you saw, he was like, "It's up, setter," and then he was like, "Great pass, upperclassman," and then the person was like, "I'm open over here." Like that is, it's not happening that slow, but talking in volleyball is so important. I personally don't think you can over communicate. Like, well, that's because I'm an over communicator, so I'm trying to justify how much I talk. But on the court, you can literally be like, free ball, setter, 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 like head to the outside, or like it's all, you can narrate what the other team is doing, and then on your side, you can be communicating like, yes, you go, I got your cover. You can always be talking in volleyball, and it's just so important to the game, so I love that they're showing that. You guys, what's the proper translation? Because sometimes I am saying things and I'm like, that looks super weird, and you guys are commenting that it's not an accurate translation. People keep saying you can't win unless you try. In English, that's just not a super inspiring sentence. Like, you can't win unless you try. It's kind of like an obvious. So I'm just wondering if maybe the translation for that phrase we just watched is off in the subtitles. If it is, comment down below. Let me know what this phrase truly means. It's something I think too that we saw the captain talking with the girls volleyball team about. Let me know what the real quote is. And if it's not, if this is it, I feel bad that I'm saying it's not that inspiring, but you can't win unless you try. It's just a little bit obvious for me, but let me know if I have it wrong. Kageyama has such a good serve. Why are we acting so low-key about this? Like, why wasn't there an episode on his jump topspin? I mean, there kind of was some of his practicing, but like we kind of just jumped to amazing serve, and we're acting super chill. It's a good serve. I'm not chill about it. Joust. Sent back down. Woo! I wish I could give some advice on a joust. I haven't jousted in 6 or 7 years because I didn't ever jump up at the net in college. But one thing I do know is that when there's a joust, apparently, and once again, this is a libero talking, you want to be the second touch. So like the first person to touch the ball doesn't have as much, like, I don't know. Something about if you touch the ball first, the person who comes second is able to have more power or like redirect whatever's happening. So I always remember people talking about wanting to just be like a millisecond later than the first person to touch the ball. But I could be wrong because also that's in women's volleyball, and men's volleyball is really different. And I could imagine that since men's players jump higher and are usually stronger, that they might, if they touch it first, it's like game over. So actually comment down below tips and tricks for jousting if you have learned as a volleyball player, and let's get really good at jousting in the comments. That was a bad pass that wasn't the same kind of shank technique we've seen. It was more just like not the right angle and like a little flimsy. So it's like the Haiykuu gods heard my critique and then like fixed it. It's like how when I pause it and then I ask a question, they answer it right away. You guys know, you've seen the videos. Okay, I am gonna get a little hype on you guys right now because I love this message. So even though I'm not 100% sure what the exact quote is, I love the idea of like, regardless of what people say, regardless of the score, you have to go for it. That was my mentality, especially in club. Of course, when we got to college, but like, my favorite part about volleyball is that you get to play multiple sets. So even if you lose the first set or you get absolutely creamed, the score goes back to 0-0. You look up at the scoreboard, 0-0. Yeah, they've taken a set, whatever, but now they have 1 point. It's 0-0 and there's unlimited possibilities. So every time that we would lose a first set or even a second set, we'd be going, and it depends if you're playing best of 5 or best of 3, but always remember the score is back to 0-0. Forget what happened before and get out there and believe that you can do it. Wild things can happen when you believe in yourself, and I think that really unique part of the volleyball game when the score resets is something to be taken advantage of. The message in this whole show has been like outstanding. It's so positive. It's so uplifting. I think it's great. There's not anything that they've said throughout any of the episodes about the way you should approach the game that I disagree with. It's all really uplifting and accurate, and I think paints a great portrayal. I think if you're someone who has never played volleyball before or you're watching it, you could call on these scenes and it's pretty inspiring. So that's really amazing, and I almost wish I could still be playing competitively so I could have moments where I'm like, Shoya would have shook it off, or Kageyama would have never let this get him down. Do you guys do that? Let me know. Kind of weird footwork, but I guess I get it. Shuffle, shuffle, then a 4-step. Ooh, this is cool. They're showing both the games. Shoyo's like, did you just dig me? Because no one digs me. Fake out, fake out. He's just like, in. Yay, Krasno won the first game of the bracket play. Shoyo's never won. He gets to stay on the court. Yeah. Oh my gosh, did you guys see me? I just said it at the same time as Shoyo. Like I would call myself a true Haikyuu fan at this point because I am predicting what the characters are saying. Or I'm a probably the first. The tiny beast. I'm not yawning because I'm bored. I'm yawning because I don't have enough oxygen. Do you know that? You guys, that's a thing. Like, if you get tired, well, this is my theory. Should I even share this? You guys are like, get to the show. Here's my theory. If you get tired and you start like getting tired, you don't inhale enough oxygen, so then your body's like, I need to suck in all that oxygen I haven't been having. That sounds so stupid now that I verbalized it. Let's forget I did that. I don't know if I've said this in a video before, but I'll say it now. When you have a bad game, when you make mistakes, first of all, that's gonna happen. Everyone's gonna have a bad game, everyone's gonna make mistakes. There's always gonna be a game where you feel like you are the reason that the team lost. I've had that many times. After you make a mistake or after you lose a game, you cannot fix or control what happened. You can't. You cannot go back in time and play differently or make a better read or put your serve in. It's over. Take your time to cry, mourn that, be upset, but hopefully you don't spend that much time in that phase because it's not helping anything because you can't fix it. What you can do is ask yourself 2 questions. Every time I make mistakes or I play bad, I have 2 questions. What did I learn? Okay, I learned that I need to adjust faster to a deep serve. Or I learned that when I sense myself being anxious, I need to do something about it, not just pretend it's not happening. So what did you learn? What can I do better? Okay, next time when I notice that the serves are deep, I will make the adjustment faster. Or next time, I will take 5 minutes to go into the locker room and do some deep breathing and calm my nerves. So what did I learn? What can I do better? Got it? Moving forward. Moving forward with the knowledge so you can be better next time and that mistake doesn't happen again. So I think the most productive way to come back from mistakes is asking yourself, what did I learn? What can I do better? Because that's what's in your control moving forward. We will see how this player handles it. To clarify, like I said, it's okay to cry, it's okay to mourn. I'm a big advocate for allowing your emotions to surface. However, I'm just saying that the best way to become a better player for yourself and your team is to move forward and focus on what you can control. But don't suppress your emotions because emotions are important. I have a question for you guys. So there's a lot of different storylines. Like in recent episodes, we've been introduced to the female team and then this upperclassman character who's clearly like more of a lead character. We are introduced to the date tech team and then the other rival team that has that dreamy setter. And now we're learning this person's storyline. It's kind of a lot for me to learn a lot of these storylines. I guess my question for you is this part of Haikyuu? Like as the show goes on, are we going to be learning more about all these teams like slowly so that we have a knowledge of all the teams in like the Haikyuu world? Yes or no? Comment down below, because I'm just wondering, like, is Karasuno always going to be our main team? And like, how much are we going to learn of these characters? I guess I'm also wondering, if I'm not fully comprehending this character's story, is it going to hurt me later on that I don't know? Or is it like, whatever, like every episode they're going to show you a little bit about a player to go with the main theme? I guess does that make sense? Just maybe if you can share a little bit with me about the format of the show and the characters and how many we're meeting. I'm just wondering. I'd love to know what to like prepare for as we get ahead. Okay, so they're kind of going over here what they could have done better. Like, they're going over what they could do better next time, which is good. So sad. I'm just talking. I always say this. I'm like, sorry, you guys, I'm talking again. And then you guys always comment, that's why we come, for you to talk. So I am kind of just realizing, like in that last two sentences, the severity of nationals. Like I did understand it kind of, but now that we've been through a game, because we are Karasuno. Now that we've been through a game and we've won, and that I've seen the reaction of this player and the girl player who've lost and how heartbreaking it is, I understand like really what's at stake here. Like a single elimination bracket play to the championship, and I emotionally get it. So I'm letting you know now that that's where I am. Gosh, now it's making me have so many memories. My freshman year, we were the #1 team in the country. Undefeated, like 23-0, #1 seed in the tournament, aka like chosen to win. And we lost in the Elite 8 in a 5th set. And we had been up 13-9 to win in the 5th. And we lost 6 points in a row. Gosh, it was brutal. I did not get over that loss for a very long time. Like, I couldn't sleep for a few days after it. I could not believe that we had lost. I actually have still to this day never watched that game. I've never watched that game. I just couldn't. I think it would open up, I don't know. Maybe I could now. Could you imagine if I filmed a reaction to that game? It's called the Kansas game. Well, that's what I call it. It was USC versus Kansas in 2015. Maybe one day I'll react to it and we can share that intimate moment, because I know that you guys understand this because you watch Haikyuu. But dang, it's brutal. And I'm feeling those emotions while watching these players. Oh my gosh, all the fallen teams. This is so sad. I want to dance to the commercial, but I'm still kind of sad. I can't do my normal dance, you guys. It's like a sad wiggle.
decoy. Okay, you guys, I don't really want this to happen, but for the sake of all of us learning things, I do hope at some point there's a player. Okay, this sounds so terrible to say. I don't want this to happen to anyone ever, but it's a show. But I feel like they're real people. Okay, how do I phrase this? If a player were to get injured, I know, I can't believe I said it. I would just love to see the way that the show and the writing handles that, like emotionally, because it's really difficult to be injured, because I think there's so many athletes out there who deal with injuries. And so I think the show does a great job of like covering all the bases, like I said. So I'd love to see the way they do a storyline of someone who's injured, similar to how people like on the bench or who lose their spot can relate to Suga, if they had a character who gets injured so that people who are injured can relate to that character. So that's like a thing I'm gonna put out there. I wonder if it's gonna happen. Don't tell me yet though. No spoilers. I hope Asahi just destroys them. I hope he comes with a vengeance to date tech. The height difference. I'm even scared of them. Oh my god. Choyo, you can't be scared. You know what this reminds me of? The dodgeball scene where it's Average Joe's Gym, which I'm not saying Karasuno is Average Joe's Gym, but I kind of am. And Date Tech is, what's their name? Globotron, right? Is it Globotron Gym? I'm getting those vibes. Hey, but Average Joe's Gym is the underdog that ends up prevailing. So it's a good story. The music, you guys? Nice form. Ooh, Tsuki, middle with the pass. Noya. So good. Shoyo, teach it to me. Shoyo's like a fan on the team. The Rolling Thunder, I love it. But you know what? I would feel so awkward yelling Rolling Thunder before I dug a ball. But I will have to, because I'm going to do a video for you guys doing some defense Noya style. So I'm going to have to do it. Don't make me do it. I'm going to do it. Love that. I'm living for this whole like Noya moment we're getting right now. Yes, Noya, my king. I love how he said, you guys just worry about attacking. I got everything else. My favorite part of being a libero is being able to take things off the plate of your other teammates and just saying, you just worry about this. I got your back. It's such an honor to do that.
Okay, so because my outro didn't have sound, I like don't have my raw reaction to this episode. But I will make sure my camera is working next time. Actually, my boyfriend, aka Suki, is the one who messed with my camera, so that's why there's no sound. But anyways, I am super excited for this series to continue. Next week, I will be back with episode 17. As you guys know, my editor, Emily, shout out, is on vacay, but when she comes back, we will be back to the hour-long videos. If you enjoyed this episode today, be sure to check out the rest of my Haikyuu reaction videos. I actually put them in a playlist for you guys. You can just, you know, binge watch them all. And don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you never miss a video. I upload Haikyuu reactions every single Tuesday, and I also upload channel videos every single Thursday. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and also follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter so that we can stay connected throughout the week. Thank you all so much. I can't wait to read your comments and chat with you. I literally love you guys. I love you guys. You're the best. I will see you back here next week.